Marriage green cards challenges for Jamaica coming in 2025 that will affect all Jamaicans. Big changes coming. If you're Jamaican and planning to get a marriage green card or an H-1B visa in 2025, brace yourself because Trump is back and things are about to get rough. By the end of this video, you will know exactly what's about to change, the hidden traps waiting for you, and how to avoid getting caught in the immigration nightmare. And trust me, you're going to want to stay till the end because the last policy we talk about is the biggest shocker. The chaos begins. Trump versus Jamaican immigration. Trump's first term was pure stress for immigrants, and now round 2 is loading. Back in 2017 to 2021, he turned the immigration system upside down. Longer waiting times, ridiculous financial requirements, and more couples getting denied. And now he's back in 2025. Jamaican applicants prepare for war. Good news, marriage green cards are protected for now. In other words, marriage green cards are constitutionally protected, meaning Trump can't just Thanos snap his fingers and make them disappear. The US Supreme Court has ruled that marriage is a fundamental right, so they can't just ban marriage-based green cards outright. But here's the problem. Trump doesn't need to ban them to make your life miserable. Well, my friends, it's all about the obstacles he can throw in your way to make the process feel like an episode of Survivor USCIS edition. He can just slow down approvals, increase denials, and bring back crazy policies. And if you think that's bad, just wait till you hear about the sneaky financial tricks they might pull to disqualify applicants. But hold that thought, we'll get to that in a minute. Is Trump really about to shut down green card marriages for Jamaicans? Who's worried? Who thinks this is just noise? Sound off below in the comments. The return of the public charge rule. The new challenges for Jamaican green card applicants. The nightmare policies making a comeback. 1. The return of the public charge rule. Will you be rich enough for a green card? Trump loved this rule. In 2019, he forced applicants to prove they had enough money to avoid being a public charge. Remember in 2019 when Trump basically said, if you're not rich, you're not get through. That's because he introduced a stricter public charge rule, which made it harder for lower income families to prove they wouldn't be a burden on the US economy. If he brings this back, expect more financial scrutiny. If you're low income, prepare for a battle. Joint sponsors under attack. Even if your spouse is a US citizen, your entire financial history will be dissected. If you ever took government benefits like Medicaid or food stamps, expect problems. Impact. Poorer families could get denied, and even if you have a US citizen spouse, proving financial self-sufficiency could feel like an Olympic event. And this is just the beginning. Next up, the most hated form in immigration history. If you're planning to apply for a green card or H-1B visa, now might be your last chance before things get crazy. Would you risk it? Drop a fire emoji if you think Trump's policies will be brutal. So fire emojis in our comments. The new challenges for Jamaican green card applicants. 2. Financial self-sufficiency requirements. The return of Form I-944. Prove you won't be broke test. Trump loves financial scrutiny. Expect your green card application to come with a side of extra credit checks, asset reports, and proof that you make 125% above the federal poverty line. And guess what? If your joint sponsor also got public benefits, that might knock you out of eligibility too. Imagine having to submit your credit score, bank statements, and a list of your assets just to prove you won't be a burden on the US economy. Trump introduced Form I-944 during his first term, and it was a disaster. You needed 125% of the federal poverty level to qualify, had to prove you had health insurance or risk denial. Even your education and job history were evaluated. Biden killed this rule, but now that Trump is in his second term, it's coming back. Impact: many applicants may have to scramble to find stronger financial sponsors or prove they won't burden the US system. And let's not forget the ridiculous waiting time that could double. Jamaicans always find a way. But for real, who's already plotting their next move if things get rough? Plan B equal Canada. UK, drop your Plan B country below in the comments. 3. Marriage green card interviews on steroids. Green card processing times: you might grow old waiting. Trump's first term made in-person interviews mandatory for almost everyone applying for a marriage-based green card. Biden eased this a bit, but Trump could bring back the grilling sessions. Extra long, extra detailed, and extra skeptical about whether your marriage is real. If you're thinking of a quickie wedding to get through, think again. Right now, marriage green card processing takes 12 to 24 months. But under Trump, mandatory interviews for everyone. No more easy approvals. Extra requests for evidence, RFEs. USCIS will demand more proof than ever before. Slower visa issuance. Trump will likely cut funding for immigration offices, causing delays across the board. Translation: if you're hoping to get a green card fast, don't hold your breath. Impact: more requests for evidence, RFEs, longer waiting times, and a higher chance of denials if your application isn't airtight. And if you're applying for a fiancé visa, that's a whole other nightmare. I know people who waited years for their green card under Trump. Now it might get even worse. If you or someone you know struggled with US immigration, tell us your story below in the comments. So let's talk about it. 4. K1 fiancé visa. The long wait just got longer. The fiancé visa disaster and final strategy. If you thought the K1 visa process was already slow, Trump's return could turn it into a full-blown soap opera. More background checks, more delays, and possibly new requirements to prove your relationship is real. Long-distance couples prepare for extended separation. K1 fiancé visas are about to get even slower. Right now, getting a K1 fiancé visa already takes 14 to 20 months. But under Trump, expect even longer delays, more background checks, more denials, and let's not forget extra fees, because Trump loves making immigrants pay more. So what can you do now to prepare? Start your application early. Now that Trump's back in office, it's going to get harder. So get your paperwork in ASAP. Gather strong evidence of your relationship. Pictures, travel history, joint accounts, everything counts. Have a backup plan. If your case gets delayed, consider alternative visa options. And if you think this is bad, wait until you hear about what might happen to H-1B work visas for Jamaicans. Is this the real reason Trump wants to crack down on Jamaicans? Some people saying it's all politics, others saying it's about money. What do you think? Let's debate. What can Jamaicans do to prepare? So, does this mean your green card dreams are over? No, but you have to be 10 steps ahead of the game. Here's what you can do. 1. Prepare your financial documents early. Get your bank statements, tax returns, and proof of income ready now. If you need a joint sponsor, find one with rock-solid finances. 2. Gather overwhelming relationship evidence. Joint bank accounts, lease agreements, wedding photos, travel receipts. More is better. Make your love story undeniable. 3. Consult an immigration attorney ASAP. Don't wait until policies change. Get professional advice on how to navigate the system and strengthen your case. 4. Stay informed and flexible. Immigration policies change fast under Trump. Follow credible sources, stay updated, and be ready to pivot if new rules drop overnight. The bottom line, marriage green cards aren't going anywhere, but Trump's 2025 immigration policies could make the process harder than ever. If you're planning to apply, get your paperwork in order. Know the possible roadblocks and don't get caught off guard. Here's a summary of the highlights and the key points. Marriage-based green cards are constitutionally protected, but Trump can make them harder to get. Public charge rule and Form I-944 could return, forcing applicants to prove financial stability. Processing time will likely increase, causing major delays. K-1 fiancé visas will become even more difficult to obtain. The key to success: apply early, prepare stronger evidence, and stay informed. Final warning: if you're planning to apply for a marriage green card, the time to act is now. Trump's policies could turn this process into a nightmare, so don't wait until it's too late. Would you still apply for a marriage green card under Trump's policies, or would you wait? Comment below. Final warning: if you're planning to apply for a marriage green card, the time to act is now. Trump's policies could turn this process into a nightmare, so don't wait until it's too late. Do you think Trump's immigration policies are fair, or is this just another way to block Jamaicans from getting through? Let's discuss. This is just the beginning of the 2025 immigration battle. Now that Trump is back, Jamaican Green Card and visa applicants are in for a serious fight. Drop a comment below. Are you worried about these changes? Have you or someone you know struggled with a green card or visa under Trump? Let's talk about it in the comments. And if you found this video helpful, smash that like button so more Jamaicans can see it before it's too late. Subscribe and hit that bell notification so you're notified whenever I drop a brand new video. This is not in no way, shape or form legal immigration advice, so always contact a licensed legal immigration lawyer.